Hello. Hey, can you hear me, see me? Oh, sorry if that took a second. Oh my gosh, I was trying to do something with a. Oh, I don't know if you can hear me. Can you hear me okay? Um, let's see if. Yeah, sorry that took me longer than I expected it to. It's, can y'all. Oh, hi. Hey. Okay, I'm gonna try to do microphone instead with y'all because I don't know if you can hear me okay. I know. I'm trying to see if y'all can or if I should plug this in. I got all dressed up for y'all and everything. Hi, now I see you. Oh, great. Okay. Oh, you can hear me just fine. Okay, thank you so much. Oh, then I won't worry about this for this time. Oh my gosh. Okay, so how is everyone? Woo, right? Yeah, so we've got another month in with sheltering in place. I know that a bunch of you are probably with your families, and some are um, perhaps staying with friends and the such. Yeah, oh, I see with the, yeah, I got dressed up for y'all. So yeah, just real quick so that you know what we're gonna be doing for today. We will be going through a couple of news things, like some really fantastic news. Oh my gosh, someone just, oh, what did you say? Gotcha, oh, aholic, you just donated $20. Oh, thank you for the donation. Hello, I love your channel, you're the best. You're so good at something scary. Oh, you are a darling. Thank you. I really, really appreciate that. So yeah. Oh, as far as how I'm doing with stay at home, it's rough. And I just want to take a moment to acknowledge and acknowledge that with your feelings. Your feelings are completely valid. It's a little nuts right now. So how about we dive into into something scary to then kind of get our minds around all of this. So let's see. Here we go. Okay, so really quick, we are so super close to 2 million subscribers. Like, oh my goodness. We're 23,543 subs away. So we got, just a quick shout out. So a quick shout out to, if you can remind your friends to subscribe and to get their friends to subscribe, that'd be really, really cool. We got like 20,000 subscribers, like just last month alone. So that's really, really cool. Yeah. And then also, I know that y'all know that we just had, oh, gotcha, Holic, you donated again. Oh, you are such a darling. Um, so you know that we just had a video drop. We did a modern retelling of The Mask of Red Death by Edgar Allan Poe, and our story coordinator Sabina Graves adapted that. I story edited words it, and then you know that our animator Johnny did an amazingly beautiful rendition of Red Death. So this is why I have this mug that I'm drinking out of today. It's this, for those that don't know, it's Carnage. Just a yeah. It's a Spider-Man villain. So drinking some pineapple juice out of that. Okay, so for some more news, we have merch that is going to be going on. Yeah, we have a Teespring store and it is live now. Look for it this week, and we have Something Scary stickers that we're going to have with that. I believe there are, oh, I don't have the information here. I believe there are two that are going to be up for this first month, and then we're going to have more, and these are our monsters. So our Something Scary monsters that you'll be able to get in sticker form. So yeah, take a look for that. And okay, let's do a couple of shout outs real quick. Um, oh, Okay, here's a good shout out. And you phonetically spelled your name last time that we did this, and I'm sorry. Aego Akane. Hey Markeia, can I get a Akane Akane? Thank you for putting it phonetically. So yeah, so we have a number of fan letters, and then also we are going to do some spooky stories. Now these are things that we've perused the beginning of it with, and then I don't even know how it ends, but we're going to find out together. So, but first with that, those that listen to our podcast, our recent podcast, Dwelling Demons, we had Alyssa C., a little girl who sees her mom die at a baseball game. If you don't listen to the podcast, you really should. It's really good. So we have this from, right, Alyssa. Hi. The recent story submission from Alyssa, not sure how to spell it for this person, my name is also Alyssa, made me remember an incident that happened when I was young. My cat Spike had needed a surgery, and so my mother told me he may not be back until the next day. But the day prior, I went to stroke him and saw a large gash in him, and I shouted at my mother to come over, said he had a massive cut on his stomach. But when she saw him, she said there was nothing there and left. I went to school and thought nothing of it. I got home, and my mother says that he died in surgery due to a mistake while cutting into his stomach. When I went to sleep, I woke up before the event and begged my mother to not take him, but she ignored me. This was just something I thought I'd share. Best regards, Alyssa. So yeah, we said on the podcast that we really, really wanted people to let us know if you had some creepy occurrences that have happened or prophetic dreams or visions. So Alyssa, thank you so much for sharing that with us. And okay, I have to give a shout out to this username. Mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. If we are going to learn anything from school, we are definitely going to learn that. I've been subscribed to you for almost a year and a half. I love your content. You always give me the chills. Your stories make my day, and I hope you have an amazing day. That is so sweet. Thank you. And then we have Artalica first. Hi, Auntie Markeia. Hey, boo. Oh, it's so good to see y'all. It really is. I mean, this quarantine, I mean, it's affecting everybody in different ways. It really is. And yeah, I mean, give yourself time. I mean, you would think that time is, oh, I have all the time, but this is kind of like time under pressure. So it's okay to just like breathe and just give yourself that time. So speaking of that, oh, and we have a number of comments about bright like knives. We're going to come back around to that. We have comments on the oath, and was it monster versus monster type of smackdown that some of y'all have put in. And then we've got some comments about the Korean bathroom goddess tale. So let's see. Oh, but really quick before we jump into our first story, which is fanfic, they wrote a sequel to one of our stories that we already have. I just wanted to say this with on Red Death. This is Kayla Writes One on Red Death. I'm incredibly impressed by the modern adaptation of this tale. Even with technology added to the story, it still upholds the macabre of Poe. I was completely captivated, and it gives the story a nice twist, even for those who have read it. Also, I'm sure we all know what this story is referring to. Yeah, I think we pretty much do. I mean, and unless you've been living, under a rock, and in that case you've been sheltering in place anyway, then everything that's going on right now with coronavirus and having to shelter in place and everything. So yeah. With Mask of the Red Death, and if you've noticed, like that's been pretty popular around YouTube. Just so that you just want to say that when we film these and curate them and do everything to them about 2 to 3 weeks before we actually do it, and that's because they have to be animated. So yeah, the whole Mask of the Red Death thing, that was percolating like 2-3 weeks ago before, and filmed then before it even got released for this week. So oh, and then Salty Sailor 609 also donated. Uh, hey, your voice is calming yet can be creepy when you read. Love you. You should make an ASMR or meditation video on a different channel. I love that. Okay, so let's get into our first story. This is a fanfic for Hunted on the Run. If you remember that, that was our monster tale. Where, if you haven't seen that yet, I don't want to really give away the ending for you, but I guess I kind of have to if we're about to do this fanfic, huh? Okay, she's a vampire and he's a werewolf and they fall in love and they eat somebody. It's so sweet. So, this fanfic is from, well, this spooky, scary story fanfic is from Body Scene. Mm-hmm. Hi, people of Snarled. I saw your April Fool's Day episode and I really wanted to know what would happen next to these two characters, so I made my own part 2. This story is being told from Ryan's perspective. Ryan's perspective was the werewolf that we started off the entire story with. Also, I wanted to say that I love your podcast. The stories are so perfect. They're really detailed, but still leave room for your imagination. Keep up the amazing work. Oh, you are a total doll. Since our little meeting in the train, our lives haven't been the same. We didn't have to hide anymore. We could show each other our dark side, and we wouldn't be in danger. We found strength in each other. This way, we could both find a job and buy this magnificent house. It was really close to a castle. It was big, with over 100 rooms, and had a beautifully decorated dining room. Fast forward a little bit and we were getting married. We had our lovely daughter, Elizabeth. Even though we were still living in secret, we had each other. We were happy. But sadly, nothing lasts forever. One day, we just wanted to start eating our freshly made turkey who Eva had made for my birthday when we heard a rapid knock on the front door. We were on high alert since no one had ever knocked on our door. At first, we didn't want to open the door. Then the knocking turned into a banging. We could hear someone scream, "Help me!" I looked at Eva to see what her opinion was on this unwanted guest. I saw her holding back Elizabeth behind her body and grab a knife from the dining table. I walked to the front door and opened the door just a little bit. I finally see the person who desperately wanted to come inside our house. An old lady with long gray hair, which was completely soaked in water because of the storm outside. "Please, help me," said the woman. "He's following me. Please." I decided to let her in. What could go wrong? Thank you so much," said the woman. Eva put the knife back at the table when she too realized she was harmless. Eva grabbed a blanket and a chair and placed it close to the fireplace. "Here, sit," said Eva. "Thank you," said the old lady. When the lady had calmed down, we asked who was following her. "This man, he had a black coat on and was wearing some kind of hat. He was following me. It looked like he had some kind of weapon in his hand, and he started chasing me. I'm so thankful you let me in. I don't know what would have happened if he had gotten me." We offered the woman some dry clothes, and she went to the restroom to change. We were discussing to let the lady stay. Eva did not want her to stay 1 minute longer since we didn't know anything about her. Besides, how could this old lady have outrun a fit man? Eva's thinking the good thoughts. When the woman came back, we could see her wearing some kind of green crystal around her neck. Our daughter Elizabeth saw it and she ran up to the woman asking her if she could touch it. The woman let her. The moment Elizabeth touched the crystal, it turned red and started glowing. The woman started smiling. Eva got scared and commanded Elizabeth to come back to us. Elizabeth wanted to, but the lady grabbed her. I screamed at the woman who just started laughing hysterically. "What do you want from us?" said Eva. "Oh, it's not what I want. It's what he wants." The woman pointed at the door. With some kind of magic, it flew open and there was a silhouette of a tall man. He strode into our house, and when he stepped into the light, we realized what had happened. Eva and I looked at each other. We both recognized the man whom we devoured the night we met. "Ah, so you recognize him too." "Oh, this is someone different." "Ah, so you recognize him too." "Yes, they say I look more like my dad than my mother." "Happy to know that you can see it too," said the man. "You can go now. Here's your money." And he throws a sack of gold at the old lady. "So, let's start with you." And he grabbed his crossbow and aimed it at me. I closed my eyes, but when he shot his bolt, I didn't feel any pain. I looked over at Eva and I saw a tear falling from her eye, and I could see she was looking at Elizabeth when I saw a bolt piercing her chest. "No!" Eva screamed and she ran to our daughter. I could feel the beast in me awaken. The claws started to emerge from my hands and I felt my teeth sharpen. Then he shot a bolt at me. I felt the bolt pierce my skin, but that wouldn't stop me. He shot another and another. I didn't care. I would kill this man. There would be nothing left of him when I would be done with him. I was shot by so many bolts, but I didn't feel a single one. The anger won over the pain. I jumped at him and completely destroyed him. It only took a couple of minutes before there was nothing left of him. I ran to Eva. She was sobbing. "She's gone. Our little angel is gone," she said. Eva dried her eyes and I could see the anger within them. "This is the moment, Ryan. We shouldn't stay hidden anymore. We should fight back. We aren't monsters, they are. Look what they have done. They are all going to pay for this. Every single one of them." That was a fanfic sequel to Hunted on the Run that is on our channel. That was written by Body Scene. That's Bodhi, and then Sein. Thank you so much for that story. How did y'all feel about that for like a sequel? That I could definitely see that animated with each of the bolts, like, oh, and the impact that would happen with that. And you still see Ryan with full werewolf snarling and coming after the son of the train conductor that they had killed. That's really, really good. Thank you for sending that to us. Let's see. We have a couple of comments here. This is from Newbie Creeper. Who else just listens while their eyes are closed? I do that to imagine the whole story. I know, I'm weird. And then they do edit. Oh my God, no, Snarled hearted my comment. Oh my God, I'm literally gonna cry. And also I noticed everyone who's replying, really kind, thanks for telling me I'm not weird. Oh, that is really, really, really nice. So for our podcast listeners, we're gonna do a shout out to our 3 a.m. squad. They're the early squad. They leave like little black hearts in the comment section. They listen to the podcast as soon as it hits on midnight Pacific, but it's midnight Pacific time, but it's random because there's different time zones everywhere else. And they like to scare themselves no matter how much sleep they lose. So that's very, very sweet. So yeah, how do you like listening to our podcast? One of the things with our podcast that just happened, Mask of the Red Death, the modern adaptation, The Red Death, then if you listen to the full podcast, we have another post story on that. Our story coordinator, Sabina, abridged The Raven, and I do a retelling of that on the podcast. It's the final story of it. Of course, go ahead and listen to the other stories too. They're really good. But yeah, if you wanted to listen to that, I had so much incredible fun just going ahead and doing that. Because I'm a theater major. I don't know how many people we have that are watching that are in college and everything like that. But yeah, theater major right here. So doing dramatic tellings is very, very just, that's my lifeblood. Inject that directly into my veins. I love it. So, and then, shout out to Laura C. I'm loving the podcast uploads during this quarantine. They are keeping me sane. LOL. Oh, bless you. I'm so glad because we have to find sanity in some way with this. It is, all of this is a lot. Believe me, I definitely understand. Let's do a couple of shout outs real quick for people that are in the chat room. Gotcha Aholic. Oh, yeah, and thank you for all the donations. And also, they said better love story than Twilight. A number of you said that on the comments. That is, y'all are wild. I very much enjoy y'all. And then we have a shout out to Lily the Hollow. Oh, the Hollow Queen. You just got your shout out. It's like, can I get a shout out, please? You just got your shout out. Elena Minkov. You just got your shout out. Who says, "Oh, I love you, Markeia. Oh, you are so wonderful. Thank you." And we have a cinnamon roll cake. You just got your shout out. Angelo Soto, you loved it and you just got your shout out. Nice. And shout out to Caring Ocean. Also a theater major, it seems. Wonderful. Yeah, how many theater majors, how many Virgos that we have in here? It's like you're me. And you love spooky, scary stories. We have so much in common. Let's see here. For those just joining us, we will have we have merch at Teespring. We will have stickers, monster stickers. So we have 2 up right now for this month. Check out for that. That should be up this upcoming week. And we will add new stickers every month. So let's see. Oh yeah, y'all had some really fun video comments that you have on for instance the oath. We have Gabriel Chong says demon, one more family. Caitlin summons the collector, demon dies. We had a blast with some of y'all doing our monsters versus monsters, like who would win where. So apparently the mirror demon versus the collector would win. I don't know. How do you feel about that? Do you think the collector would win on that one, or would the mirror demon lure it into the mirror and then, you know? And here's a comment from Walter. Oh, collector, what are you doing here? Just came to collect your debt, your abdomen. Violent sounds coming from the mirror. Okay, I will be back in a year. Make sure you got your horns ready. Footsteps going away. That is very, very, I very much enjoy that. Yeah, we really enjoy how much you love our creatures, our monsters. Our animator, Johnny, is like going above board with just like really locking that in. Like he's really tapping into just that little thing inside that just shakes and quivers. I mean, I don't know if you've gotten a chance to see the Red Death, the modern retelling that we did, but reminds me of my Carnage cup. So yes. Okay, how about we go into another spooky story? Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is a poem. It's called The Figure in Black. It's a shorter one by Brandy Housden. And this was sent via Patreon because we have a Patreon. Any of those know, patreon.com/snarled. You can go and check that out. So they preface with, this poem is about the flu pandemic during the years of 1918-1920. Hope you enjoy. Oh, I'm just realizing now that I never lit our black candle. I don't know if you can see that, but let's continue setting some lovely mood here. He came right in. I thought I saw him grin, he dressed in black, and hit his staff with a whack. People around me coughed, the figure only scoffed. Then the people started to drop, then he did stop. He looks around the room, knowing I'm doomed. But instead of letting me die, he just flies, leaving me to remember the nursery rhyme. I had a little bird, and its name was Enza. I opened the window, and influenza. The end. Thank you, Brandy, for sending in this poem about the 1918-1920 flu pandemic. So yeah, and very nice rhymes going on with that. Yeah, we get a lot of submissions from y'all, and I very much enjoy that. When yes, we love creepy occurrences and stories, but also when you're sending in poetry, that's so inspired. That and for our Instagram, we want to spotlight a whole lot more of you, like with fan art for our like our monsters and everything like that. So go ahead and send us stuff like that. Like we know how the collector looks because that's how Johnny did it. But do you picture the collector in a different way, for instance, or maybe the collector in a particular situation? So it's like send us stuff like that. Not necessarily the collector. It can be your favorite monster. It could be the Gin of the Lake. It can be. I mean, we've had so many. It can be any of them. The Nishi. Oh, it's like remember if you like hear your name, it might be the Nishi. So yeah, go ahead and send us some monster fan art, and we will spotlight that on our Instagram. Like put you part of our Instagram story or do a highlight or something. So yeah, please send us that. Let's do a couple of more shout outs. The bumblebees, can I get a shout out, please? You just got your shout out. Caring Ocean, thank you for the donation. He said these scary stories make quarantine so much fun. I am so glad. That's what we're trying to do for y'all, to have, to it's choosing to be scared as opposed to being scared, and it makes a really big difference. It really does. So yeah, we're glad that y'all are getting being entertained by what we're doing, because it's like I know things are stressful and trying to work or learn under stress. Oh, dear goodness. So a shout out to Mystic Fire. You just got your shout out. And you say this is definitely a stress reliever from college work. Ooh, yeah. And we have Amar bin Muhammad. Can I have a shout out? You just got your shout out. Maelstrom 719. I'm a beginning writer and your stories give me inspiration. Thank you. Oh, that is so incredible. Thank you. Well, you just got your shout out, and thank you for saying that. That helps us out a lot. We're a smaller team now because of quarantine, so it's mostly Sabina and I doing a number of the writing things, but we do have a pool of writers that we're going to be being able to pull from again once we get things a little bit more settled down, with everything's like quarantine wise. So that's going to be really, really nice. Okay, this is weird enough that I just have to say this and give you a shout out. I Quirky, have you ever had a squirrel come up to your back door and rub their chest, waiting for you to give them almonds? That is so specific. Oh, my person, that is so specific. Wow. Now I kind of like want to go to a park and then just with some almonds to see if a squirrel will come up. Of course, with a mask and gloves, and social distancing and sheltering in place. Okay, we do have some more spooky stories for you. So, and a couple more comments. So, let's see here. One thing that kept on coming up, and let me go ahead and address this while we're here together, my dark darlings, while we're here. So Bright Like Knives. We had a number of people like asking on Twitter and then also on the comments, and then including asking our writer, who was Ivan Salazar, for Bright Like Knives. And if you don't remember that one, that is the one where it's like the highway spooky scary story one. So we have Deshawn at DDH13. Can you tell me if you know of whom this story might be based off of. And our writer, Ivan Salazar, says it's his story, which is one of the reasons why we tapped him. It's something similar happened to him and his friend in December of 2019. There are a number of differences because there's a dramatic retelling, but it is based off of an actual real event. So if y'all are interested, we could probably do a Zoom call or something like that with some of our writers, like with Ivan, for instance, so that he can tell you in his own words of the actual story, that this is the actual happenstance that happened. Like when he told it to me, I was like, wow, you have to write that down. That has to be like on the Something Scary channel. We have to have this video. But yeah, and then as you know, like Sabina does a number of the stories also, and I do like a lot of the story editing. So, and it doesn't have to necessarily be Zoom. That's what's at the front of my head, but it can be. It's just a video of us talking back and forth. If you want to know some of the background stories of, all the stories that we do. So let us know in the comments if that's something that you would like, because we'd love to give that to you if that's something that you're interested in. Oh, here's one. So the Korean bathroom goddess tale. Yeah, we had no idea that was on Brooklyn Nine-Nine, but y'all like picked up on that like instantly, and kudos to y'all. That was just like a real fun coincidence. Because with that, it was Captain Holt going, "You misspelled Madeline Wunsch." That is very, very fun. Shout out to James Carter III, who wrote that fun episode for us. That's making bathroom trips scarier, especially on days that end in 6. What's today's date? Oh, okay. No, we're good. It's 29th. Whew, that was close there for a second. Okay. And then shout out to Creepy Kingdom and Nightmarish Conjurings horror website. They're sharing our work, so we really, really appreciate that. Okay, so how about we do another spooky story for you, and then we'll do some more shout outs for y'all. Okay, so yeah, okay, this one, like I said, for all of these stories, we're actually going to find out how it ends together. So I think I just smudged everything everywhere. It's also a little bit hot in LA, so yeah, fun times. So this story is by Dosha Sims, and it is called The Tooth Fairy. Hey, my name is Danielle, and here's my scary story. Some may know of the Tooth Fairy being a magical fairy tale. In other words, like the Tooth Fairy will come and take your tooth and leave you money or maybe a gift. But this is a story that I'm going to tell of a wicked Tooth Fairy. They call her the Wicked Tooth Fairy because she collects only kids' baby teeth. Once the tooth is out, she will come for you and your teeth. She has a skin disease. That's why she wears a long black coat with a hoodie. The most important thing is to not fall for her gift. She will offer you a gift for your teeth. Me and my sister moved to a small town to be with cousins on the farm. We were new to the town, didn't really know much, so there was a lot to learn. My name is India, and my little sister's name is Angel. Our first day on the farm was really fun. It was a hot day, so me and my sister and my cousins decided to get wet with the water hoses. My cousin Anna was the oldest of her sister and me and mine. Anna said to me, "Hey, India, let's go exploring." I replied to her and said, "I don't think so." Anna told me to stop being a wimp and to just do it. My little sister was excited to see more of the small town, so she begged me to go exploring. So, as Anna made our way, leading us through the field, I asked her where we're even going. She told me, "It's a surprise." I really don't like surprises. As we reached the end of the field, we had to cross the street. I asked Anna, why are we waiting? She responded that we were waiting on her two friends, Tom and Jack. Tom and Jack arrived as we all crossed the street, and I started to see this big house, this old and rusty house. It seemed like it had been there for many years. Anna said, here's the legend of the Wicked Tooth Fairy house. Tom said she eats kids. I think. Sorry, my. Sorry, I had a little glitch happen. She eats kids, but mostly she eats teeth. So Anna told us to play dare or double dare. I told Anna that I wanted to go home. I felt a little scared. Anna looked at me and then bent over and said, we will leave right afterwards, I promise. So Tom and Jack dare and double dared. They both picked dare. Anna dared them to walk up to the old rusty house and knock on the door. And if it opens, to come out with a gift or an object from inside. I told Anna, don't make them do that. But Jack said, India, we are the Dare Kings. No need to worry. Every step they took closer to the door, I had a really bad feeling. Tom and Jack knocked on the door. At first, there was no answer. As soon as they tried to walk away, the door swung wide open. Then, in a blink of an eye, they were gone inside. We waited 30 minutes outside, but no answer. We started to get worried. As soon as we were going to go get help, Jack came running outside with blood all over his clothes, and he told us to run. We all started running all the way back to the farm. We arrived, and I asked Jack, where was Tom? Jack started to cry out loud, saying, he's gone. She killed him. I asked him, what was he talking about? Who killed him? He responded and said, the Tooth Fairy. I told him this isn't funny anymore. Stop messing around. But the look on his face was a sign that said he wasn't. He said when they were in the house, the door slammed shut behind them, and they saw this light shining on this beautiful red bike. They went to it and tried to grab it, but then they heard a sound of a woman, old and ugly, with a long black coat, and she said to them, like what you see? Tom said the bike was beautiful. How much? She responded, it's not for sale, with a creepy voice. Let's make a deal. Give me one of your baby teeth and you can have the bike. Tom said, but it's not loose. She told him, make it loose. The bike was really nice, but was it worth all of this? But Tom wanted it. He saw a string on this rusty table and tied it to one of his teeth. He tried to pull and pull, but it wasn't coming out. Jack told him, stop. It's not worth it. But the Wicked Tooth Fairy got impatient, grabbed the string, and yanked it. And the tooth came out. Jack said, come on, let's go. Let's get out of here. And they tried to run for the door. She grabbed Tom and stabbed him brutally. Jack reached the door and finally got it open, and that's what happened. But Tom was gone. Tom's story haunted the town for years, and they never found his body. Oh, goodness. And I don't know about y'all, but I don't like things to do with teeth, and it's just having a, I probably shouldn't say that, because the last time I said that to the Something Scary team, where I said that I don't like clowns, the next week we were doing a clown story. But yeah, there's something with teeth. I just can't. And that with like horror stories. Yeah, we're probably doing a tooth story now. Oh no, I should have never said anything. Let's do some shout outs or people in the chat. Shout out to Raymond Aravalo. You just got your shout out. And they also say, I love Bright Like Knives. Oh, it's On Me Studios. It's your birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I know it can be, well, you just got your shout out. I know it can be very difficult doing birthdays during now because you can't necessarily have all your friends come over, so it has to be more of like a video type of a thing. And I really, really hope that you're able to do something fun with your day, perhaps with your family or calling friends. Yeah, we will all get out on the other side of this. And for anybody who's saying, I can't deal with teeth and horror stories or like monsters collecting the teeth or eating them or like scattering them in their hands or claws or talons. Oh, I can't. I can't. It's not me. That's Everybody has a line. That's a line for me. There's just something about it. Let's do a couple of other shout outs. Oh, FKKF, greetings from Greece. Oh my gosh, hello. Hi, my dark darling. Greetings from Los Angeles. Let's see. And oh, shout out to Bloxy Aesthetics. I can't wait for the astrology podcast. What's your zodiac sign? I'm a Scorpio. Love your lipstick. Oh, thank you. I'm going through a series of purples with everything. For this, this is, oh my gosh, I have it right here for you. This is a mixture of Milani's Matte Glam and also Kat Von D's Televator as a glitter, and I'm really loving these. I mean, I know that y'all can't see it in the actual podcast itself when we're doing the stories, but right now that's the lipstick that I'm wearing with the black and white. So let's do a couple more shout outs. Jupiter Planet, you just got your shout out. Oh, love you, girl. You're a god at telling stories. Can I get a shout out, please? Oh, you definitely just got that shout out. And then, and Robert Serrano, you just got your shout out. Please, it's my B-Day tomorrow. Please. Oh, wow. Okay, so Robert and Raymond, you're both born on the same day. Congrats, y'all. I mean, that's Tauruses, right? Hey, Taurus people. Yeah, Taurus people and Taurus season. Happy April 30th birthday for you. Everything. All right, let's see. We have a couple more comments, and then we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. Things to. Oh, let us know what stickers like for monsters that you would like for coming out, because we have these first two that you'll be able to see on Teespring, but go ahead and give us your input, like in comments and videos, or you can also email us, SomethingScary@snarled.com. That's what you would do to send any of your stories or any of your fan art, unless you want to do it like on Instagram and you can tag us. Our Instagram is We Are Snarled. So yeah, you can tag us there. And then, oh, there's so many birthdays. Oh my gosh. ABB_Suave. Savvy. Oh, that's so cute. Well, I know their birthday is tomorrow, but mine is today. I just turned 14. Can I get a happy birthday? Of course you can. Happy birthday to you. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and I've seen like we have a number of Scorpios and Tauruses. And yeah, big time. ABB Suave. Happy birthday. Darling. Okay, so I believe we've talked about just about everything, unless there's like some very, very pertinent questions that y'all want to do. Just to remind, go ahead and let us know in the comments if you want to start seeing some short videos of us with our writers talking about things that happen in the background. And there were a number of stories that y'all shared with us of like scenarios with the collector taking on the mirror demon. I love that those are the two that y'all put together. Okay, and then Yeah. Oh, shout out to Kaylee Karamalis. Shout out. My sister lost her tooth a few days ago. Ooh. Okay. Hopefully the wicked tooth fairy doesn't come visit your house, since apparently she eats children. Oh my gosh. Yeah, for those asking where I am online, at Markeia McCarty. That's me, Markeia. MarkeiaMcCarty. So, yeah, with that, I mean, that's my Instagram, that's my Twitter. So, yeah, feel free to hit me up on there and tag me and stuff if you're like doing fan art or something like that. I'm not as much on my social media as I thought I would be during this time. It's just, we all have our own emotional bandwidths of what we're able to do right now. But I'm trying to get back to people. So yeah, and just let's do a couple more shout outs. Oh, so many shout outs. I love this. Holly Duffy. Hey Markeia, I will never stop watching Snarled videos and will support this channel as much as I can. Shout out, please. You just got your shout out, Holly. And Mark Garfield Wesh, shout me out. You just got your shout out. And see right here. I believe that's everything that we were going to get done. And as you can tell, I'm doing the live streams a little bit longer than they're usually done. Usually we did like anywhere from 20 minutes, half an hour, and I've been trying to swing it closer to like 45, almost an hour. Not too long, where we can just spend this time talking with each other and doing some really nice, spooky, scary stories. So yeah, I mean, otherwise than that, okay. Just to recap real quick, yeah, let us know what your favorite monsters are, and we'll take that in consideration for what the next sticker would be. Anybody that hasn't is just joining us now, we have merch, we have stickers. It'll be at Teespring. Check out our community tab. We'll more than likely put it up there, and you'll be able to purchase those. If not this week, then we should have that by the beginning of next month. So also go ahead, and we are so close to 2 million subscribers. So we got about 20,000 extra subscribers last month. So if we get 23,543 more subs, then we would get 2 million. So yeah, that would mean a lot to our team, and we would figure out some way with this quarantine to do something with that once we have that. So that would be really nice. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and close this out with a couple of more shout outs, like rapid fire some shout outs, and then we will call this a time for right now, my dark darlings. So yeah, Random Pastel, I need a shout out, please. You just got your shout out. 4:03 p.m. Proxy Chan. I love to support this channel. It's really cool. I hope you get to 2 million. Thank you. You just got your shout out. Really, really, really appreciate that you said that. Let's see. And when's the new story coming? And that's from Boring Girl. Okay. A new podcast drops every Tuesday at midnight. So in the morning on Tuesdays, and then at 11 a.m., and this is Pacific time for all of this, and then 11 a.m., excuse me, and then 11 a.m. is when we drop our animated episodes. So yeah, and you seem to really enjoy what we've been doing so far with getting everything, all of these stories that we're getting out there, and y'all really responded to the Red Death. So there's some real fun things that are coming up like down the pike. So just letting you know. And then until next time. Oh wow, yeah. Artalica first. Until next time, Auntie Markeia. Oh, you're fantastic. And then gotcha, Holic. I hope you have a great day and have enough toilet paper. That is the best sign off. That is the best sign off for right now. I hope you have an amazing day and have enough toilet paper. So all of you, yeah, keep on letting us know what's going on in the comments with you, and support each other. Support each other and be good to each other, and cut yourself some slack if emotionally you're going through a whole lot of things, and then also try to cut some slack for other people, because this is a kind of big deal that we're going through right now, but at least we're going through it together. So until next time, my dark darlings, sweet dreams.